So I'm currently using a safety app called Life 360. It's effective in basically mapping my whereabouts, I'd say, but I don't feel that it's highly effective for emergency situations.
I don't use many, I use Find My Friends.
Yes, I do use safety apps. I use Life 360.
Firstly, the safety app is only as good as the services provided by those who you contact through the app. The speed with which they react to that, or if they even do react to that alert, has a high impact on whether it's successful or not in helping you.
Namola was created because it was really difficult to get emergency help in South Africa. To know where you are, who you are, and therefore be able to get the fastest possible help in an emergency. The app is super simple. You download it on your phone, you open it up, and then you will see a Google map. In the middle of the Google map, there's a request for assistance button. You hold the request for assistance button down for a couple of seconds. It then sends an alert to our response center. Within seconds, the response center operator will then call the user back. It's a real life response center operator who has got the skills to be able to get you the fastest possible help. We currently have 350,000 users in South Africa. I would say about 62% of them have indicated that they're female or have not indicated their gender. So we've had about 2,000 cases of violence or crimes or indicated crimes. And I would say probably about 80% of those are domestic violence and about 20% of them are rape. I think the biggest thing about Namola is that it empowers women to feel safe. We want to give women the tools to feel that they can be safe in any scenarios. The app allows you to report on behalf of other people too. So, if you hear something or see something in your community or just walking down the street or whatever the case may be, you don't have to stay silent anymore.
Yes, I do use safety apps. I use Life 360, also Find My Friends, and every time I leave campus, I send my live location to my mother.
For example, if your phone's off, it's basically useless. Tracking your location chows your battery, which is kind of counteractive if you're in a situation in which you need to get helped.
On our direct market, the percentage of female users is around about 80%. Any user or any KC user can activate an emergency. As soon as the emergency is activated on a mobile app, that signal gets broadcast to our dedicated control room, to all the service providers in the area, and to the 5 closest vehicles.
The only safety app I've ever downloaded is Namola, and that was after the Uyinene incident.
The services that we provide are really around the reactive and also preventative services. So when I'm talking reactive, it's about our 24-hour helpline, where we assist anyone who accesses or wants to access whatever services they might need. How do you encourage people to think differently in terms of patriarchy, in terms of victim blaming attitudes, and how do you help people understand what their rights are? So technology's really helped our organization on multiple levels, really, for me to do my everyday work. Let's talk very basic stuff. We need computers, we need internet, and really good internet as well, in order to be able to write reports and be sure that we can be accountable to funders and to the public, because as an NPO we are accountable to the public as well. We really want to push quite hard for online counselling, that we have some sort of system that people can reach us via the online platforms.
As Rape Crisis Communications Officer, it is my duty to research what is going on in the industry and what sort of technology can impact our messaging, but we aren't able to explore the app function or how to respond to people immediately through the internet whilst having no funding. So the fact of the matter is, if you don't have a smartphone that has Wi-Fi access 24/7 or data plans that are above 800 Rand or a certain amount of money, people will not have access to any form of internet. So we need to look at considerations such as bulk SMSs or Wi-Fi access. Otherwise, people will not have access to any apps. And if you have an app, that means that survivors need to be in the right state of mind to be looking at a phone. And the access to having a phone in front of them could also inhibit them from wanting to talk to someone when we really need human connection to solve issues.
I am not using any safety apps currently, but I know that I should be using safety apps, especially in a time such as this.